Hello there, and welcome back to the Nerds of Ren YouTube channel. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cool theory video about some rumors surrounding Ahsoka Season 2 regarding Baylan Skoll and Anakin Skywalker. There are rumors going around that the two characters will be having a massive fight in Ahsoka Season 2, which is just wrapped filming and is likely coming out in late 2026. In my opinion, there's a couple of different ways that this fight can go. Obviously, there is the very likely scenario, which is that Baylan somehow finds himself in the world between worlds. Now obviously, in Ahsoka Season 1, we see that Anakin can fight in the world between worlds as we saw his fight scenes with Ahsoka. I'm rather interested to see how this would play out, and one of the reasons is because obviously Anakin was able to use the Force, or the world between worlds, to manipulate what Ahsoka saw. Seeing that we went to two different Clone Wars flashback battles, and she obviously saw Anakin and Darth Vader. So I'm completely curious to see how that fight could play out in the world between worlds. Would Anakin use it to his advantage, taking Baylan to a Clone Wars flashback as well? It could be extremely interesting. Obviously we have another route, which seems less likely to me, however it's still Star Wars. Knowing that Baylan is seeking out something involving the Mortis gods, in which I believe to be Abeloth. It may confirm another theory, and that is that Anakin is the new father of Mortis, which makes him able to appear in physical form and fight. Now obviously if this is the case, I think they could have an incredible fight on Peridea. Just imagine Anakin and Baylan fighting on top of the mountain in which Baylan stood at the end of Season 1. That would be absolutely incredible. Now my last thought is definitely way more of a wild theory. What if Anakin becoming the new father of Mortis practically makes him invincible to regular beings? But what if, to combat that, Abeloth either takes over Baylan's body or gives him the powers he would need to fight this godlike version of Anakin? Obviously, I don't believe Baylan would defeat Anakin, but it would still make for an absolutely incredible fight. To me personally, I absolutely loved Ahsoka Season 1. I think it was an absolutely incredible first season to this story. Now obviously I'm a big fan of Filoni and a massive fan of Star Wars The Clone Wars. So seeing the Mortis God stuff being worked into live action and into the new Star Wars, it is so incredible. Another thing this makes me wonder is if we're going to see other kinds of flashbacks for Baylan. Whether it be Clone Wars flashbacks, I'd really like to know how Baylan knew Anakin, if they ever interacted, or anything of that matter. It'd be really cool. Now all of this makes me wonder if we're going to see Shin at all, but we can talk about that in a completely different video. I hope you all enjoyed this small theory video, and if you did, I'd appreciate a like as it helps the video and the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome Star Wars content, and until next time my friends, may the Force be with you.